ladies and gentlemen. So it's a pleasure to see you here. So even though not everybody back from the lunch, it's okay. So I will have two presentations today. So first presentation, I will tell about what is Hoteza and what is Rumio. And then together with Mahmood, we will tell you our case study, how Hoteza enhanced the guest experience at Media One Hotel. So first of all, my personal story. So when I was a small child, I was 5 years old, I used to know all capitals of all countries in the world. So that became me passionate about understanding different countries, different cultures. And maybe that's why later, when I became 23 years old, I was always looking for a company where I could work internationally. And later, at 27 years old, I established my first business, which was about hotels. Just because for me, hotels was just like a romantic experience. I liked to travel and I liked to feel as a hotelier. Even though I had never been a hotelier, the most of my life I used to work with the hotels. And my first company I established was Hoteza. I'm a founder and CEO of Hoteza. It's a guest-facing technology solution. So you can speak to me, you can speak to Raki, who is representing us in Middle East region. And 2 years later, together with a couple of more partners, we established Rumio as a business, which is a GRMS company. It's for room automation. So in my first presentation, I would like to explain how guest-facing technology like a guest app, mobile check-in, in-room tablets, and in-room IPTV can integrate with GRMS and how it can enhance guest experience. So first of all, we noticed there are many GRMS systems in the world, but sometimes it's difficult to get seamless integration. So you click the button on TV or in a guest application, but lights going on with some delay, let's say 1 second. Or we can make lights work, but air conditioner doesn't work. So this is how idea was born. And nowadays, Hoteza and Rumio are still independent businesses, but in case they used together, so we can make sure that guests will receive a seamless experience. And secondly, thanks to integrations Hoteza has, so we can exchange data between Hoteza and Rumio and create some very nice scenarios, like a welcome scenario, or maybe wake-up scenario. So when guest comes into his room, when he just checked in, so we can make some dimming light comfortable, we can make drapes on, and so we can make some very nice scene. So what is the value for guests? So the value for guests, first of all, there is a demand for controlling the room not only with room panels. So many guests would like to control it over a smartphone or even tablet in the room or maybe IPTV in the room. And this brings additional comfort to guests. For hotels, the value is that we can get a satisfied guests, so we can make sure that the guest is coming back, so we can increase guest satisfaction score. And lastly, so there is a value for operations, because GRMS today is not just a nice thing to have. So first of all, it helps to make hotels sustainable, to be aligned with ESG agenda. So it helps to save 40% of energy, which makes a lot of money. So even though, for example, in Emirates, the cost of energy is not that high comparing to Europe, for 200-room hotels, it will help to save at least 80,000 USD, maybe even more. So it depends on consumption. So for European hotels, it's the amount is twice higher. Marketing value. So as of today, so technology in the room is not only about guest experience, but also about delivering proper marketing messages. So depending on a guest profile, we can deliver him different message before when guest checked in, or maybe 1 day before checkout, or maybe there is a group of guests who is Chinese speaking, so we can deliver them Chinese personal message only specifically for this group of guests. So I believe that today technology is about communication with the guest and creating a custom and personal experience. So basically that's it about introduction of Rumio and Hoteza. If any questions you have, so I will be happy to assist. Raki is our sales director in the region. And I would like to welcome Mahmood Ahmed from Media One Hotel, CTO.
Thank you, Nikolay. Hello. Hi, everyone.
So being frank, I'm very grateful and thankful to Mahmood because Media One became, I think it was the first or maybe second reference of Hoteza, first reference of Hoteza in Middle East. And still today we collaborate closely on a regular basis, so we implement a lot of interesting initiatives, and I would like to tell a kind of case study. So what we did, so what we are going to do, and So, well, Media One, I think probably you know, the Media One Hotel is very famous for being an early adopter of technology. And thanks to Mahmood, so Mahmood is participating in many innovation events. And so I'm very grateful because this is the way how we can collaborate, how vendor and hotel can collaborate and deliver a better result to the guest. So what was the challenge? The challenge was that there was a lot of routine requests, and the hotel was looking for contactless and multilingual communication. And Media One was open in 2018, I believe. Yeah. So the Media One wanted to position themselves as something different, not a traditional hotel, but hotel like a lifestyle hotel, and this is where we could help the hotel. So what we delivered, so we have a guest app and IPTV with a guest solution, and guest app integrated with a mobile key by WinCard, and a message box, which is a team management system. So actually all tasks in hotel is managed by a message box, not only guest requests, but also tasks between different hotel departments, which makes operation more convenient and trackable, and make sure that not any single request from guests is being lost. And most important, you can track how much time was spent for room service delivery, for minibar refill delivery, and so on. Also, as far as I remember, you wanted to deliver a refillable water, so it was important that guests can request for refill water. So this is how it looks like. One interesting lesson we learned is that even though there are many skeptics about using IPTV in hotels, we see that guests in Media One prefer IPTV comparing to a guest app. So the number of orders placed over TV is twice higher. And I think for the last year, so the amount of orders was like 100,000 dirhams, which is it's quite a lot. So I don't know how many orders made by TV and guest app comparing to traditional phone.
Yeah. So before I answer that, let me just give you a quick insight. So Media One Hotel is in Media City, and if you see that we have mostly Gen Z at the hotel, the more than 80% of staff is quite young, and they are quite technology demanding as well. And working with them, I have realized that I cannot be biased in implementing the technology. Of course, we have corporate guests as well, who we consider because they are quite tech savvy as well. And at Media One, we give them opportunity to talk about technology. So we have a proper format of a decorum, like there is a program, high potential program, where we invite our staff to come and talk about any technology which they think that could help the guest. And this has led to so many implementations at Media One Hotel. We have a committee, stakeholders who listen to the new creative ideas, and then we invest in that, and then we see the results. So one of the ideas which came through was with the Hoteza was that there were a number of calls which were coming through the operator, overwhelming calls, a lot of calls coming through, and all the guest wanted was just to request some amenity, because we started a sustainable practice of having glass water bottles in the room. So instead of placing new plastic bottles, they wanted refill. So all they wanted to do is give a call to the operator and tell them, or to housekeeping, that I want to refill the water. And all those. So the calls were quite high, not only for that, but for other amenities as well. What we discussed with Hoteza is that we presented this option that, we wanted to do it in a different way, and they came up with an idea that how about we integrate it with message box, and then we started this project, which helped us a lot. And just to give you an insight, when we started this, placing orders from the TV or the mobile app, we did not advertise to anyone. And this is where I wanted everyone's attention on it, that the type of guests, although we talk a lot about that, we are a people-friendly hotel. I mean, we are people-oriented hotel, which is absolutely correct, right? But does the guest also feel the same way? Because guest is changing. Guest wants more technology. They are using technology within their own life as well. It's not only that we should be focused, but we should hear what the guest also wants. That's why you see there are a lot of talabat orders, a lot of social media, people are busy in their mobile phones. So we are dealing with a different kind of guest now, and definitely our experience in past says that we should be guest focused, which is fine, but the guests want different things now. Okay, so that's what led us to this project. This project was successful because even though we did not advertise anywhere at the time of check-in that, guests, you can place the order from the TV or the mobile app, within 1 month or starting 2 months, we have started to get a lot of orders, and in the entire year, it was crossing thousands and thousands of orders. We saved a lot of hours for operator, a lot of hours for room service, and we have reutilized those manning in different locations. So that was a great help to get started with. Yeah.
So what we are doing now, I will give word to Mahmood to explain. So we are now building AI avatar pilot in collaboration with another company.
Yep.
So can you please tell about this idea?
Yep. So so this was an idea which came out of the recommendation. So if you remember in past, where you used to go to the hotels and there used to be someone who used to escort you to the room and then explain the amenities, where is the mini fridge, where is any kind of services in either room. Now, not many hotels are providing those things, right? Because you are aware, most of the guests are aware about those things. Now, we wanted to some kind of a personalized experience in the room as well. So what we are doing now is, with the help of one of the company based in US, we are using technology for generative AI along with Hoteza. So at the time of check-in, imagine if a guest comes to a front desk and they started to check in now, and by the time they go up to the room, there will be an avatar created only for them, customized based on their nationality, based on their language preference, based on their name and previous stay. This avatar will be on the TV, so when they enter the room, they will have an option. So firstly, this is on consent basis. It's not for all the guests. It's for the guests who are into technology, who want to feel and experience this, who want to share it across. So the whole idea is about people want to experience good things. In past, people want to experience good beds and all those things, but now they want to experience good technology also. Imagine someone giving you a chance on Apple Vision Pro, right? I mean, who would not want to experience the augmented reality or virtual reality as well? So this would be on consent basis. So by the time guest reaches to the room, there will be an avatar on the TV welcoming the guest by its name, explaining the services in the room. So for each guest, there will be a different avatar in a different language. That's the whole point, so that these corporate guests, when they come, they don't have to give a call and check, where is the mini bar, or how do I send a request for the laundry, or where do I find the menu, and all those things. And this avatar will explain everything in the TV itself. Yeah.
So we are going to launch a project by end of the year. So main idea is that instead of a traditional welcome message, same for everyone, it will be a personal message with guest name in guest language, and also depending on guest profile. So if it's a family guest, it will be one welcome video. And not only welcome video, so you can communicate with the avatar. Is it correct?
So that would be the final thing, right? So we are launching phase by phase. The first phase would be just to explain the amenities as of now on the TV as well. Hopefully in future, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's happening so fast right now. All these technology development, I don't know where it will go, but the end result is that if you are in a room and if you would like to book a table at the restaurant downstairs, you should be able to book it through the avatar itself. That's the vision, but we are not there yet. Yeah.
So what's coming next? By the end of the year, we are going to implement WhatsApp business communication, because it becomes quite common that it's more easy, first of all, for the hotel. So you don't need to open WhatsApp business. You can still use the Hoteza backend, and you can deliver message to WhatsApp, to a guest application, or even by email, and you can automate it and make it more trackable. So secondly, we talked a lot about AI, and AI is really helpful nowadays. So first of all, it helps to generate translation into different languages thanks to AI. So if you take English as a basic language and we would like to translate it into 5, 6, 7 more languages, you just click one button and you know that AI is translating really good. It's not like Google Translate in the past, so ChatGPT.
Because you are getting now different nationalities, different language-speaking guests If you see in the last year, there have been number of nationalities who have brought in a lot of revenue, especially from the Asian continent as well. And if you see the technology around in the hotels right now, it's not very much focused on the Asian market because the payment gateways, they have different payment gateways. We do not have that kind of integration with their local payment gateways over there. So we need to think about technology in the matter of having languages and everything focused on each of the type of region what we are bringing into the hotel.
And finally, we're going to launch AI chatbot, which actually helps to answer the most of guest questions, like 90–95%, because the most of questions quite typical. What time is breakfast? Is pets allowed? So what type of rooms you have? And actually, if you feed as much data as you can into AI, so it can answer you perfectly in every language again. So you can ask in Chinese, and you'll get a reply in Chinese.
Yeah, so those were some important points because some of the guests, what we used to get, or we are getting now is people from different countries, different nationalities, and suddenly the staff is not available at the front desk who talks in the same language for some reason. So it's an easy way to communicate, to give it to the guest and ask them to talk about what they want to ask and everything. And we are going to keep records of that. So another important thing is all these technology is being measured. So the success is being measured. It's not just about having a fancy technology in place, because for all the technologies which we have implemented, we need to have some kind of statistics, how it has helped the guests, how it has helped the operations, and where did it saved in the manning and all those things. Yeah.
So finalizing what we said today, so I would like to tell that the technology is not here to replace humans. Yeah. It's just to amplify guest experience, to make it more comfortable, and to make a luxury a real luxury. Because see, for example, I don't want to make a call. So maybe I'm shy, maybe I will not speak in English. So it's a luxury as well. So I think luxury is about giving a guest an option to communicate to humans, communicate to chatbots. But
that's what I wanted to mention also, where we tell about that we want to talk to the guest, but what we need to check also whether guest wants to talk to you or not. So with these statistics, what we have seen is most of the guests preferred just placing orders from the TV or the mobile app in the hotel itself. So it's not us that we are not, so it's not us that we don't want to put in technology because we want guests to talk to us, but we need to assess whether guest wants to talk to us or not also. It's about their comfort. It's about giving them the privacy. Just for asking for amenities, they don't want to call us. So all these things matter when we are implementing technology as such.
And another lesson for me personally is that I really cherish customers like Mahmood because they're giving us a proper feedback. And technology today is not about talking only to IT guys. So yep. Mahmood is IT guy, but he's a very special IT guy who is interesting about marketing, about a lot of things. So technology today is about talking to marketing, to operations. So IT is much less involved into building a right workflow, which a hotel is looking for. So it's very important to all departments. So we talk about collaboration of different departments, and we actually facing the same challenge. So we encourage hotels to participate and build a workflow together with us, because from technical point of view, we can do everything. But it's most important to build technology which really work, not just, I don't know.
Yeah, so on that point is that even at Media One, when we talk about technology, we make sure that all the departments get involved in this. And I mean, as a project, we make them excited for the technology. The vibe what we have created at Media One is that everyone likes technology, everyone likes the IT department. That's what we have tried to create as well. And they are always excited about new projects. They come up with a lot of new ideas. We give them a forum also where they can talk freely. We have implemented non-technology projects also because of this forum. And it's just amazing when you give chance to Generation Z or whatever it is, and to implement all these new ideas, new projects. So it's important to listen what they are also looking for. And to be honest, it's all moving in the way of technology only, right?
So Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you.
So we live in exciting times when boomers are facing Gen Z and millennials between them. So actually, let's make hospitality better, more efficient, more sustainable. And we are here to help. And thank you, Mahmood. Thank you for the partnership.
Nikolay.
I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.